A very good morning and a warm welcome to all the educators. This is Shilpa Jain, your master trainer, welcoming all of you to day 3, session 1. Yes, teachers, we are on day 3, session 1 of your training program. Good morning. Again, I can see that very few participants have joined till now. It's only 86. Again, they'll be joining late and they'll be having the repeated queries that we have already discussed. But no worries, we are not going to wait for anybody now. We are going to start our session. I respect the time of the teachers who have joined on time. So immediately we are going to start the session. Okay, but before that, teachers, please use the chat box and do let me know how are you all feeling today. Let me tell you, today you'll have to bear with me. I am a little under the weather, the normal cold and cough. But how are you all feeling? You all are feeling amazing, good, full of energy. Great, good morning, great. Okay, good to know that all of you are doing great. Great when we have a mentor like you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Really appreciate it. Okay, so that has really made my day to know that all my participants are energetic. They are eager to learn. So together we are going to learn a great deal. Who would like to tell me what is the agenda for today's session? Please raise your hand. What are the topics that we are going to cover today? If you have explored your dashboard, what are the topics that we are going to cover today? So, Naina, I'll start with you.
We are going to learn about the junior demo, like from KG
KG
to
to
third.
third. Okay, 1 minute,
Okay.
Sunana. Kiran, if you had to give one tip to Sunana right now, imagine you are Shilpa. What would be that tip to Sunana? She has already started working on it.
Adjust your camera.
Adjust the camera angle. Thank you. By now, you all know me really well. Teachers, why am I after your life to adjust the camera angles? Because this is your practice. I have seen, believe me, during the mock sessions, during the live classes, the teachers getting negative remarks just because their camera angle is not correct. They have conducted the class really well, full of energy, everything. The content knowledge was there, but just because their camera angle was not correct, negative remarks were given to the teachers. That is why I want all of you to practice the right camera angle. Okay, Sunana?
Yeah, sure.
Thank you. So, yes, we are going to cover the junior demo PPT that is from KG to 3. Yesterday, Rima, can you tell me which PPT did we cover in yesterday's class? Rima Biswas.
Yeah. Ma'am, yesterday we have covered the senior demo class with the content setting and PS with the introduction of the PS. Then we have gone through the how the presentation of the speech we are going to deliver it. Then the totally the speech displacement, and the last was the showcase that we are
Final
taking the
showcase.
feedback.
An introduction to PS, that means introduction to public speaking skills. Teachers don't get confused. Sometimes the teachers get confused with Planet Spark. Introduction to Planet Spark skills, but it is public speaking skills. Okay. So, Vinny, can you tell me the age category for the senior group? The class category. Which class to which class comes under our senior category?
Grade 4 to grade 8.
No. Ashna?
I think till class 10th. Oh, okay. Yes.
No, now also you're wrong. So Vinny, let's hear it
Okay.
from Ashna. Ashna, the age for the class bifurcation for the senior category.
It's grade 4 to grade 12.
Yes,
After
grade
that, you
4
have adults and senior learners, like
adults or the
professionals.
yes, we
What
call
you can
them
say,
by two names, the adult category or the grown-up category.
grown
Don't
up
get
category.
confused on your dashboard. If it is written grown-up category, that also means it's the adult category. Or if adult category, then also it means the grown-up category. The same
Grown up
name,
category. And
interchangeable.
senior is from 4 to 12.
4 to 12. Teachers, very vital information. Again, I'm telling you why. Because when you pick up the demo, you have to be very careful that for this particular student, which PPT am I going to use? Am I going to use the junior PPT, senior PPT, or adult PPT? So once again, a quick reminder, KG to 3, KG to 3 comes under our junior category, 4 to 12, senior category, above that, adult category or the grown up category. And today we are going to cover the junior demo PPT. And in the second half, a very, very important topic. Very important topic, teachers. That is the art of giving feedback would be covered. And then today I'll be telling you about your mock evaluations also. Till now, the trainer was doing her part, but from now on, whatever the trainer has taught you, how do you apply that? How do you, use that? That would be based on your mock. So we are going to discuss about the mock evaluations also. So I'm going to share my screen with all of you. Please lower down your hands, teachers. Here I go. Okay, so Vinny, please give me a thumbs up if the screen is visible. Welcome to Planet Spark. Thank you. Ashra, please lower down your hand. If there's a query, I'll take it up after some time, Ashra. Thank you. So yes, teachers, I once again welcome you to Planet Spark. We know the rules, videos on. Ensure you are properly visible on the screen and please be presentable. Now, welcome to day 3. Such a cute character here it is. Okay. So, game to recap. We are not going to do that right now. We'll be doing it in one of the upcoming activities. So, here is the success formula. And what does the success formula say that? If both the parents are present, if the learner has joined with a laptop, and if you have created a SparkX video. First of all, teachers, I want all of you to clap for Rima Biswas. Did anybody notice what Rima was doing? Did anybody notice what Rima was doing? No, nobody noticed it. I noticed it. Rima, can you please unmute and tell everybody what you were doing?
I was using my hand gesture to indicate that first we were doing this, then we were the section tap, and then we did this. Because
And
these
with
are
your
the more
listening?
steps and the facial expression I was using with the lips. Because
Very
this we
good.
are learning, going through. We have to enact when we are interacting with the parents and our learner.
Thank you. You didn't notice it, but I noticed it even while I
Thank
was
you for the
reading.
ma'am.
Good, Rima. She was doing it like this 1, 2, 3 with the proper facial expressions and with her lip sync. I was able to make it out that she is reading out whatever is there on the slide, like both the parents, laptop, SparkX video. So, good job on that, Rima. Okay, since I've stopped sharing the screen, I'll admit some of the more participants here and again continue. So, yes, that is our success formula, teachers. We know the norms by now, on time, all the time. Still, I'm facing issues, teachers. I don't know when are you going to join on time. But please, please, it's a humble request that please join on time. Active participately. Active participately. What did I even say? And you guys didn't even tell me, ma'am. Okay, participate actively, open to learning, and please, please take notes. Now, this is our agenda that I've already discussed with all of you. First, the opening part, then we will be observing the junior demo PPT. Exactly at 11:20, we'll take a break, log out from this session link, join the next session link, and the next session would start after a break of 10 minutes. Then, as I mentioned, a very important topic, art of giving feedback, would be discussed, then mock evaluations, and then the closing part. So what are our objectives for today? Number one objective is that we will be observing the junior demo PPT and what are the different teacher actions that will enable you to conduct a smooth session with your learners. Then master the skill of evidence-based feedback. I'll repeat, giving evidence-based feedback. Very, very important. We will not be just giving a feedback to our learner. We will be giving evidence-based feedback with a lot of examples, proof, whatever the child has done, evidence would be given to the parents. Okay. Here is the classification. Again, it is not 1 to 3. KG to 3 comes under our junior category. That is what we are going to witness. I'll skip the 2 slides like I do always. Okay. Teachers, please observe this very carefully. Again, there are 5 segments of the junior demo PPT. Yesterday also we saw that there are 5 segments. Is there any change that you have noticed? If yes, raise your hand and what is the change? Do let me know. Rasika, please, Rasika.
Ma'am, in the fourth part, there is Spark X time, which was not there in the previous, like yesterday's session. Yeah.
Okay.
Here, I think it will be differing for as per the age category they have put this here.
Okay. So the only difference that you notice is the SparkX time, Rasika. Just
No.
observe it once more.
No, story time also, ma'am. There are two differences.
Time. Very good. In senior demo PPT, it was writing the speech and delivering the speech.
Delivering the speech,
Delivering
correct.
the speech and then writing the speech. It has been replaced by story time and SparkX.
SparkX
Why?
time.
Again, Rasika mentioned to make it age appropriate. Imagine a learner who is in class 1. You cannot be teaching ethos, pathos and logos to them. सब ऊपर से चला जाएगा, है ना? It would be too difficult for them to handle.
Yes.
So to make it age appropriate, we have replaced it with story time and SparkX,
SparkX
which
time.
we are going to cover a little bit today, but in detail tomorrow. Ashna, have you noticed any change in part 2? Teachers, please lower down your hands, and anybody who can tell me what is the difference in part 2?
There are two games.
There are two games
Just
involved.
1 minute, teachers, 1 minute. I think Mercy is on top of my list. Mercy, please go ahead.
Yeah, there are two games that have been introduced along with the public speaking skills.
And in yesterday's class, how many games were there?
Only one.
Only one was there. And Shweta, in yesterday's game, which skills were targeted? Can you tell me?
Voice modulation,
And
body language, gesture,
yes,
hand
body
expression,
language
eye
and
contact.
voice modulation, they both were introduced in one game only. But here,
Yeah.
junior category, there are small kids, so we will be playing two separate games. One to introduce body language and game 2 to introduce voice modulation. Why? Again, we have to keep the level of the kids in mind. Introducing too many skills at a time might confuse them. So one skill at a time. Thank you, teachers. Please lower down your hands. Context setting part. Before I go ahead and play this video, yesterday, the senior demo class, I called it an ideal class. Anybody who remembers why I called it an ideal class? I mentioned that this is an ideal class. So, Vinny, yes, please.
So there were three parameters, main parameters which were met. One is both the parents were present in the demo, and they were using a laptop for a wide frame to see everybody's reaction and their participation.
Great.
And third, the learning buddy, she was very actively engaging the parents and conducting the demo in a manner that it was productive for both the parties.
Very good. All the parameters were made, and especially the first two. Third parameter is something that we expect every time in the demo class, that the teacher is giving 100%. That is something that goes without saying. That is something you have to do. But the two parameters were both the parents were there and the learner has joined with a laptop. But today, it is not an ideal classroom. Why I'm calling it not an ideal classroom? Because you'll observe that only single mother is there in the class. That too, mother is not sitting next to the child. She's seen somewhere in the background. In the picture also you can see it. But you'll have to, tip your hats off for Divya Lakshmi. Divya Lakshmi is the name of the educator here. How well she's able to engage the mother. Though she's not sitting next to the child, but she is giving her 100% to make sure that the mother is aware of each and everything that is taking place in the class. She's able to take the participation out of the mother. How she's doing that, we are going to see that. Keep your pens and papers ready. Any notes, any inputs that you would like to write down, please do that. I'm going to play the video.
Hi there. Good evening, Shaurya. Can you see me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Can you turn on the camera? Yes. Wonderful. Now I can see you. Okay, Shaurya. So, how are you?
I'm good.
Wonderful. So, after I'm good, what should you ask me then?
How are you, ma'am?
You know it. So nice. I'm fine. Thank you. You are such a brilliant little kid. I will call you a champ. Okay? Shall I call you a champ?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, so that is your little one.
Yeah.
Next little one in the family who is little to yeah. Okay. How are you?
I'm good, ma'am. How are
Yeah,
you?
and tell me something about your mother. Let me know more about your mother, Shaurya. What is your mother's name? Tell me the full name.
Shushamlata Pandey, ma'am.
Okay, can you spell the name again for me? The whole of it.
SUSHAM
Mm-hmm.
LATTA
Mm-hmm.
PANDEY.
Wow, you are really good. You're good in spellings as well. Okay, Shaurya. So, any idea what we are going to do today?
I think we're gonna learn about how to speak in public.
Wonderful. So you really have some idea as well. So let's start then without further delay. Yes. I can also see your mother, Susham, there. Hello, Miss Susham.
Hi, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you. We just spoke in the morning, right?
Yes,
But it feels like it has been long since we have talked.
Divilakshmi has mentioned we just spoke in the morning. What is she referring to? Pallavi, please go ahead. You need to unmute yourself, Pallavi. I think Pallavi is facing some problems. Teachers, just excuse me for a minute. I'm so sorry for that, teachers, but the coughing part is, really bad and hitting me really badly today. So, Pallavi, I think you're facing some issues in unmuting yourself. Pallavi, can you hear me? I'm so sorry, Pallavi. I think I have to go to Sunena. Sunena?
It's the demo confirmation call she's talking about.
And we call it the slot confirmation.
Slot confirmation.
Thank you. So let's again resume the video. Please lower down your hands.
That's true.
Yes.
That is, great thing about teachers.
Yeah.
So when they start talking, they feel like,
Yeah, that's true. Okay, then. So let's continue, Shaurya. And your mother is also there. So let me start. Yeah, I just want to tell you, Miss Susham, that we actually need you also to be there, as you would be there. I know that. Yes. And your insights are very important towards the end. Also, we'll have a video brief talk regarding how it went. Yes, sure. So let's go forward. So what is Shaurya's father doing?
Shall you talk? Well, I shouldn't tell why you're looking at me.
Like he's not here. He was here, but a few days ago he left to Belgaum.
Oh, so what is he working as?
A teacher.
Oh, he's also a teacher?
Yes.
Oh, wonderful. Can I know his name as well? Tell me his name and the spelling.
Mayank Pandey. MAYANK
Wow. Okay, so let us continue now, Shaurya. What is your, is it your little brother or little sister?
Little sister.
Little sister? What is her name?
Shania.
Shania? Oh, beautiful. How old is she?
She's around 11 months, I guess.
Okay, wait. So now, Shaurya, let's start. Looking forward to have a fun learning time with all of you, including your little sis. Okay, she's also there, right? She's also listening to all this. Yes. Yeah. So Shaurya, we'll start with my introduction first, and you will also have to give your introduction after this. Okay. Right. So you can see I'm using my 4-finger method to give.
Teachers, please observe very carefully. We are going to do an activity after this. Here you can observe the lady in blue. 4 fingers are raised. And Divilakshmi is also mentioning I'm going to use the 4-finger technique. And when it comes to the child, she would be using 5-finger technique. What is it all about? Just observe and I'll be asking you questions.
The introduction. My name is Divilakshmi and I'm your learning buddy. I love cooking, teaching and gardening. All of us will play games like buddies and also learn new things. Okay, Shaurya? That's what my plan is for today. Are you in?
Yes, ma'am.
Great. Now this is your slide where you're going to give me the introduction and you're going to use 5-finger technique. So you will start with yours. Yeah, come on. Show me your 5 fingers also there. Yes. Now start. And as you speak, you fold like I did. Yes.
My name is Shaurya. I'm 7 years old. I live in Kochi, Kerala at Mehta Highlands. I study in the class 3, third standard. In my free time, I like to play with my friends.
Okay, so Shauri, what sort of games do you usually play with your friends?
We play like rock, paper, scissors, or we play a few monster games with pencils, erasers, and glue.
Okay, very active. Okay, let's go forward.
Okay, before I go ahead with the video, time for some activity. Why do you think the 4-finger technique or the 5-finger technique was being used? Shireen, yes. Shireen, please go ahead. You need to unmute yourself, Shireen.
Because means to make child understand about hand gestures also, he'll say everything what is there in the slide. He'll go one by one. He will not be disturbed by. He'll not think what I have to say. He'll just read and go one by. He'll go step by step with the 5 fingers technique. He won't be. He'll go chronologically.
Very good. Very good. So first point is that to introduce hand gestures. Second point is to make him remember the sequence. Otherwise, what happens, teachers, when you ask a little one to introduce themselves, they'll say, my name is Shilpa, I'm in class 2. And their introduction is done for them. No further things. Teachers, am I audible? Teachers, can you? Okay, thank you so much.
Yes,
Thank you so
ma'am,
much.
you
There
are
was a
audible.
video glitch. Thank you so much. And yes, my name is this. I'm in class 2 and their introduction is done. But when the 5 fingers are raised, it is a kind of visual prompt for the learners that we expect you to speak at least 5 sentences on yourself. Okay, so good. Again, lower down your hands. And now, lower down your hands, everyone. And now listen to my question very carefully. I'm going to be your learner. I need a volunteer who would be my educator and who would be asking me to give my introduction using the 5-finger technique. Manmeet, okay. So the scenario is you have used your 4-finger technique and you have introduced yourself. Till there you have done that. Now you have to ask me to use the 5-finger technique and give my introduction. So go ahead.
Hi, how
Hi.
are you doing?
Good, ma'am.
You're good? Why are you so low today?
No, I'm really happy today.
You're happy? That's great. So you're ready? You ready to introduce yourself?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, great. So we'll be using this 5-finger technique, and on your screen, there are questions.
Ma'am, I have a question.
Please go ahead. Yes.
You used 4 fingers to introduce yourself, and now you're asking me to use 5 fingers. Don't you think that's cheating?
Oh, you feel that's cheating? No worries. But the questions, like, I want to know more about you.
Great.
I want to know
Great
more
presence
about
of-
you.
For a minute, Manmeet was taken aback that I don't know what to say. But great presence of mind. You're such a sweet little girl or cute little boy. And I want to know more about you. That is why for you, 1 extra point. That is fine.
One extra question for you.
Thank you. Thank you. Go ahead. I'll stop
Yeah,
you
so-
there. Kavya, continue from here. Good job, Manmeet. Great presence of mind.
So, do you want me to ask the same thing or what?
Till here, Manmeet has done 5 fingers. Now, carry on from there, Kavya.
Okay, so use your 5 fingers and tell me about yourself.
Okay. My name is Shilpa.
You have to show your 5 fingers.
Oh, sorry, ma'am. My name is Shilpa. I'm in class 2. I go to GT Goenka Public School. I like drawing. I live in Delhi.
Okay, you like drawing?
Something was very, very wrong here, Kavya.
You have to follow your fingers.
What is my position right now? As if I'm Goddess Durga and I'm blessing everybody. Hera, that is the hand position.
Okay.
So again, Rasika, continue.
Okay. See, you used the hand, but you didn't use the fingers. So what will I request you? Whenever you say one line, just jot it down. Jot your finger down. Okay? Like, I am Rasika. I am doing this. Can you please repeat this for me?
I'll try, ma'am. My
Sure.
name is Shilpa.
Yeah.
I am in class 5. I
Mhm.
go to GD Goenka Pub. Great, Rasika. Rasika did not only give me the instructions, but she is doing it along with me. That is what I want from you, teachers. Number one, remember the instructions has to be clear. Show me your 5 fingers. As you go, roll down the finger. Those instructions has to be clear. And like Rasika was doing it with me, even you need to do it along with the child. Again, I would repeat, the child is not going to learn from the slides. The child is going to learn by observing you all. So make sure that you are in sync with whatever the child is doing. Don't just sit there like this. Do it along with the child. Great, Rasika. Thank you
And
so
just
much.
one more thing, you asked in the beginning that why we are not why we are using the fingers, hand gestures. Can we say that we are inbuilting the thing using body language since childhood in the child?
That's what we say, just to introduce body language, but
Without even telling them. Yeah.
without even telling them that, whenever you're listing something, 1, 2, 3, usually even I do that. 3 things. First is this, second is this, third is this. Why do I show it like this? Because it's a white background, and sometimes when I show it like this, it's not visible because the background is on. That is why I use like this. But in the class, you'll be doing it this way. Okay?
Thank
Great,
you.
teachers. Thank you. Lower down your hands. Something more coming up. In the context setting only, please observe it. There would be an activity on that as well. Lower down your hands, teachers.
Okay, so Shaurya's mother, Miss Susham, I want you to give me a brief introduction from there. And you can also tell me what is your vision for Shaurya.
So introduce yourself. Yeah. Okay. I'm Susham, and I'm the head of physical education department.
Okay.
And I'm from Delhi. After marriage, before marriage, I was from Himachal. My birthplace is Himachal Pradesh, and I have worked in almost all over India. So I started from Maharashtra, then Gujarat, and then landed over Bangalore, Karnataka, and then Chennai, and then Kerala.
Okay. So now you can tell me, Miss Susham, what is your vision for your little Shaurya?
Shaurya, I want one more thing. I know he's loaded of confidence, but sometimes we feel like overconfidence also.
Oh.
And the second thing, I want actually, he should speak publicly nicely. And when he should stand on stage, so he should be confident, should be there on his face.
Yes.
He should not afraid if he's doing something wrong also. He should know like how to cover up.
Yeah, I get it. The presence of mind.
Yes, the presence of mind I need. And thing is like, see, as a teacher, or you can say as a teacher is different thing. We always say that, okay, all the children is different. Everyone is different. Yeah. But as a mother, if I want my child best. So I'm thinking even that way.
Yes.
So,
You have beautifully communicated whatever you told me over the phone. Yes, that's great. So,
and not any difficulty regarding his vocabulary or something like that.
Yeah.
It's not have that kind of problem.
Okay.
From childhood, he is with in English only, so he is not like Hindi or other language. He is not much comfortable.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That's even better for us. Right? Okay. So, Shaurya, actually, Ms. Susham, what we are going to do today is also we'll analyze, Shaurya's a kind of strength that he holds in this area and the future opportunities. What are the possible future opportunities also for Shaurya? And we'll be giving guidance on personalization of a learning path for him to become what you have dreamt of him, that is to become a confident public speaker who has a presence of mind as well.
Teachers, very important point. Sometimes, again, whatever I'm speaking with my experiences, the classes that has been audited. The teachers ask the vision of the child. What do you want your child to be, or what are you looking forward from Planet Spark? The parents mention it, and then the teachers, they go to the next question. Please don't do that. Give them that trust that you are at the right platform. This is what exactly we would be working for. That is the purpose of asking the vision. It's like you go to the market and the shopkeeper asks you, what do you want? You say, maybe I need a white t-shirt, and then he vanishes and starts doing his own work. That is what we don't expect from the shopkeeper. We want that if you have mentioned, I need a white shirt, he'll bring out the white shirt, show you that, see, these are the varieties that we have, and your wish would be taken care of. Same thing. If parents' vision, give them the acknowledgement, give them the validation, give them the trust that you are at the right platform, and we would be catering to your needs. Very, very important information.
right? So this is, yeah, this is like when we do it together, it becomes a joint partnership between us, the teacher and the teacher from there who's a parent. Right?
That's true. Actually, it's not one person job. We have to work together.
Yes,
Some-
very true.
Sometimes parents think like we just pay money and that they have to see that.
Yes.
So it's not one person job.
Yeah, that is the best part of teaching a teacher's child, I feel. You get that help from the teacher, the parent.
That's true.
Yes. Okay, so Shaurya, with all that, let's come to the class, right?
Please observe this, the courage sign. Again, we are going to do an activity on this.
So Shaurya, whenever I'm going to ask, are you ready? What you have to do is you have to put your hands at the waist like that little boy there and pump up your chest and say, yes, I am, with real energy. Can you do that?
Yes, ma'am.
I wanted yes, I am there also. Okay, anyway, are you ready?
Yes, I am.
I want more energy, Shaurya.
Okay, so teachers, context setting. What actually happened here is nothing but number one, setting the expectations, laptop and both the parents. Here we found that one of the parent was missing. We are going to discuss that. What could be the possible reason behind it? Second is, Divya Lakshmi welcomed the mother and this learner to the class and also the little learner who Shaurya was, showing her his little sister. Then she get to know more about the child and the parent through that introduction activity. And then she shared the class agenda that what are we going to do? And she created some kind of excitement. Now, again, I'll be your learner and you have to ask me, are you ready for the class or are you ready to play a game with me? Anything. Are you ready using the courage sign? Who would be my volunteer here? Vipra. Okay. Teachers, everyone else, please lower down your hands. I want Vipra and me to be visible by everybody else. So please lower down your hands. Yes, Vipra. So I'm your little learner. You have to ask me, are you ready for the class?
So Shilpa, do you see the screen?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, what do you see on the screen? Do you see a little boy?
Superhero.
Superhero. Do you like superheroes?
No, I like Barbie dolls.
You like Barbie dolls. Okay, no problem. We will make superhero likable by you. Okay? So, what is he doing? He is doing, his hands are on his waist like this. He has pumped his chest. And he is showing the courage on his face. Okay? With this sign, what are we going to do? Whenever I ask you to do something, you say, I am ready. Okay, loud and clear with the courage sign on.
I'm ready.
Not like this. Based on your hands. Okay, you can't see me.
I can a little bit, but it's okay. The camera angle has to be correct. Okay.
Okay. Pump your chest. And then say, Shaurya, are you ready?
Yes,
Yes,
I am.
Little bit more energy.
Good job, Vipra.
Thank you.
She did not tell me all the instructions in one go. She broke down the instructions for me. First, she asked me to put my hand. She did it with me. Then pump out your chest, because what happens in your home also, you'll notice if the kids are very small, you ask them 3-4 things to do, they'll do one thing and they'll forget the remaining 3 things. Correct? They are too small to take too many instructions at a time. So breaking down the instructions was a very good job by Vipra. Second thing, Vipra asked me to observe what is there on the illustration. And it was a very good try that do you like superheroes? Usually the boys would say, yes, ma'am, we love superheroes. And it would have become very easy for Vipra to carry from there. But unfortunately, because I was pretending that no, you should be prepared for each and every situation. So I said, no, I don't like superheroes. I like Barbie dolls. Good job, Vipra. Teachers, see, we are learning through observation here. And these are the things that I want you to follow in your real classes. Believe me, more than the content, what really matters is how you're engaging the child. If the child is engaged in the session, the parents would be like, हाँ, ये बोल रहा था. Because for few of the parents, the problem is the kids don't speak out. So if you're able to make the child speak anything, maybe 5 to 6 sentences also, the parents would be like, yes, my child was involved in the class. It was not only the teacher who was saying the things, my child was actively involved in the class. So make sure that building connection, building the rapport, making the child comfortable, even if you need extra 5 to 10 minutes, go ahead and take extra 5 to 10 minutes to do the context setting part. Okay? No need to rush through your PPTs. Take some time, build that rapport with the child. Like here, the Shaurya, like he was showing his little sister. The teacher asked few questions on his little sister also. What is her name? How old she is? Again, that was just to build the rapport. Anything that would have helped the teacher to make the child speak. Go ahead and do that. Okay. Please lower down your hands, teachers. That was the first part, context setting. Now we'll be having certain questions here. We want both the parents to be present in the class and we want them to join from a laptop. But here, okay, first remember, explain the purpose why we need both the parents. If not, give them the option of rescheduling virtual link. If not, go ahead and conduct the session with a single parent. But, Rasika, please read the last pointer.
Do not continue if parents are not available.
Imagine you have conducted a demo in the absence of the parents. What do you think would happen after that, Rasika?
Ma'am, firstly, it won't be counted as a demo for the Planet Spark itself. And secondly, even the parents won't be able to judge whether they should continue or not. So it is of no use.
It is of no use, no business for Planet Spark, no payout for you. Okay,
Yes.
you won't be paid for that particular. And this is the case for which two categories? Kavya, can you mention? Kavya.
Yes, ma'am. So this comes under if parent or not over there. So at least we expect one parent. If both parent or not there, it would be invalid, particularly for junior and senior.
And for the adult case, it is a
Adult
different
case, it
category
is fine.
that you are going to learn on Friday. What are the different situations where you can, there are certain exceptions where you can go ahead and conduct the session just with the participant only. That you are going to learn on day 5. Thank you. But here, let's go back to the class. The father was not present in the class. What do you think? What option should have the teacher given to the parents? I'm sure Divya Lakshmi must have done that. But if you would have been the educator, what options would you have given to the parent? Vipra, you got a chance today. Lower down your hand. Baisakhi, please go ahead.
Good morning. If I had been the...
You need to unmute yourself, Baisakhi.
Good morning.
Yes, please go ahead.
If I had been the educator, I would have asked the parent when he should be available. If one parent has been absent, then I would have given the option for rescheduling or conducting the demo at some other convenient time where both of them would be present. Or I would even give it the option of joining virtually if he's being able to do so from somewhere else.
That's great, Baisakhi. Like the option of virtual link. But here the option of rescheduling is not going to work. Shaman, can you tell me why the option of rescheduling is not the right solution in this particular case?
Yes, ma'am. I think rescheduling is not an option here because definitely the mother and the child themselves, they mentioned that the father is away, he's out of station, he's quite far away, and it is not possible for them to, for him to stay close or come into their
Very
place.
good, Shaman. It was mentioned during the demo class that the father is a teacher and he works in Belgaum. I think Belgaum or Belgaum. I couldn't hear it completely, but he works there as a teacher. So obviously rescheduling is not going to help. So virtual link would have been a better option. Thank you. Thank you so much. Please lower down your hands, teachers. But here I'm sure Divya Lakshmi must have given all the options, but the mother must have denied. And she agreed to go ahead and conduct the session with the single mother. Why? Because during the introduction, if you listen to her carefully, she is the head of physical education's department. She has traveled to these many places. What idea does it give us? It gives us an idea that she is financially independent. She is an aware parent. She has idea about education. So she will be able to pass on to the message to the father or even take the decision herself. That is why Divya Lakshmi without any second thought, she would have agreed to go ahead and conduct the session just with the single mother. Now, please lower down your hands, teachers. That was context setting. Now, going to the second part, introduction to public speaking skills. Game 1. 2 games would be played. Game 1 for body language. Game 2 for voice modulation. So, let's see the first game here, teachers.
Yes, I am. Come on.
Yes, I am. Yes, I am.
Okay, a little bit more I need, but next time. Okay, I'll give you a chance. Don't worry, I have more here.
Okay.
Yes, let us play a game. Are you ready?
Yes, I am.
Where are the hands? Come on, like, it has to go to the hips. Yes, at the waist. Come on. Yes. And pop up your
Yes,
chest.
I am.
Okay, okay. You have to remember this motto. Okay, we'll go ahead and we'll keep using it. Yes. Talking body. So what is it that we are going to do? Shaurya here, open your ears. Okay, listen to me carefully. Identify and then show the feeling like cartoons do. Okay, use your body to talk. We are not going to talk anything. We'll just use the body to talk. Are you ready? Are you ready?
Yes, I am.
Yes. Identify this feeling, Shaurya. What is this feeling? What is this feeling?
He's laughing very hard.
Yes, very good. He is laughing. Now we have to show this. Wow, we have to imitate this. Are you ready? Come on, come on. Yes. Go do it with me. Come on. Much better. That is the energy I want. Yes. Oh, whoa. What happened to this woman? What is she doing?
Laughing very hard.
Again. Yes, again. Now this is like, come on, show it. Yes, yes, good, Shaurya. So you're very happy. I can see that you're very happy now. So you did it. Your turn now is over. Oh, what happened here? What is this feeling, Shaurya?
She's crying.
She's crying. You know what, Shaurya? Now we also have to cry. Let's cry. Oh, don't cover your face, Shaurya. I want to see the expression. So cry like this. Come on, Shaurya. Oh, Shaurya is a silent cry. Yeah, he cries like that again. Okay, Shaurya, enough. Yeah, we know you're crying. Now there is even more. Yeah, come on, Shaurya. You can ask your mother to help you. Don't cover your face, Shaurya. Yes.
Cry like your sister. Cry.
Yes.
No, like that. She also cried.
Come on, Shaurya. रो रो के बुरा हाल हो गया शौर्य. I'm crying too. Now you have to imitate. Okay, much better. Okay. Oh my God, what is this feeling, Shaurya? What is this?
Angry.
Angry. Yes. What is it?
I think so this is from the Emojis movie.
Is it wonderful? But now you have to show it. Can you show it? Wow, you did it much better than me. So I want to give you a round of applause because I cannot hold myself back.
Teachers, I want you to pay attention here, the virtual clapping. How the teacher is using this, I'm going to move my cursor. On your LMS, you'll see this tab, Give Applause button. You can use this tab as many times as you want. 100 times in a class, you can use it 100 times. After that, for the positive reinforcement, I'm moving my cursor here. Can you see this? The 5 patches. They are only 5 in number and you can use it after every activity. Give applause, you can use it as many times as you want, but this only 5 times. And please make sure that you use it while we are going to discuss this also. But first, let's watch the video.
Shaurya, wonderful. And I'm going to give you.
And one more thing, teachers, if you have noticed, when Divyalakshmi was using this Give Applause button, the mother was not there in the room. Just few seconds ago, the mother has left the room. Notice what Divyalakshmi would be doing when she returns.
You have badge also. Did you get it on the screen?
Yes, ma'am.
Wonderful. Because you are an activity champion. Did you see a trophy there actually in the badge?
Yes, ma'am.
And did you see a blue little boy inside that with a crown?
Yeah, that's one of the monsters we will use in the
Yeah, but currently you know who that is?
No.
That is little Shaurya because he is the champ. Okay, that's why you're wearing a crown. Okay.
Anyways, I do like blue.
Oh, okay. Oh, what about this? Yeah. Hey, come on. Show me the anger. Okay. Wow. So, what about this, Shaurya? What is this feeling? Any
Surprise.
idea? Surprise? Are you sure? Do you show surprise like that?
Scared.
Yes. Bingo, you got it there. Scared. Okay, now you have to do it. Come on, show me the scared face of yours. You're lying down. What about, I'll show you another one also. Can you try this? Yes, come on. Okay, Miss Susham, would you like to join us?
Yeah, I have one more, so I'm just listening actually. See, she's not allowing, otherwise she'll disturb him.
Oh, okay. So Shaurya, last but not the least, I want that fear on your face. Come on. Okay, much better, much better. Shaurya has already bagged a badge from me, Miss Susham. He also got a round of applause. I'll show you how he managed to get it from me. Here it is. This is how he managed to get it from me. Yeah, he's very smart. So now, Shaurya, well done. You can see the boys already applauding for you. Okay. Very good. You showed a range of feelings so well. Now, what did we learn from the game, Shaurya? Can you try reading it out? We can.
We can speak using one hand, face and eyes.
Wow. You understood, Shaurya. We did not speak anything. But still you understood it was like scared, angry. You said all that, isn't it? Even without saying anything. No words were told. Am I right? Yeah, see? So that was a good game. Now let us play another game. Are you ready?
Yes, I am.
Very good. Very good.
She's picking a book from there to read.
Is it?
Okay. So that was game 1, teachers. Play game 1 to introduce body language. Now, before we go to game 2, give applause button, patches. I want the experience of any mother or a teacher when their child received a star or a smiley or a sticker from their teacher, or if you are a teacher, your experience when you gave a star, a smiley, a sticker, any kind of positive reinforcement to your learners. Kiran, are you going to share your experience from the viewpoint of a mother or a teacher?
I want to share for both, but I'll share as a mother.
Okay, go ahead. Kindly go ahead and do that.
Yeah, so that really give very emotional support as well as happiness to the parents when the child comes home with a beautiful smile and says that my teacher gave me this smiley or this baggage. The happiness which covers the child's face gives the satisfaction to the parent that yes, my child is at the right place and my child is in the right hand. So this satisfaction, this trust help the parents to move ahead with the school or the teacher, right? Because most of the time children spend in the school and specifically with the class teacher. So that satisfaction among the parents, so my child is in the right hands, helps the parents to move in their work also, and family happiness also is assured.
So Kiran mentioned that a star, a smiley, a sticker, anything, just maybe it would be available for 50 paisa, or you don't even need that. You just with a marker, you draw a smiley face. That not only gives happiness to the child, but also happiness to the parents. Great, Kiran. Rasika, your experience as a teacher or a mother?
I'm having the experience of a mom,
Okay.
but from the point of view of the teacher, I'll say that yes, if I'm giving you a star, I am happy that you will be happy. That okay, my man gave me the star. I'll have a different kind of bond with you. That will help you to practice more, and you'll be like, I want more stars from ma'am. Ma'am is so good. I want more of it. I'll struggle. I'll study harder. I'll do everything to gain more and more stars from ma'am. And she's the best.
Great, rightly said. The student would be ready to go that extra mile. They will leave no stone unturned to bag those stars from you. They are so crazy about stars. Teachers, here I need to share this story with all of you. I know you all wanted to do that, but this is something that I wanted to share with all of you. My son is in class 6. Last year, when he was in class 5, a new language was introduced to him. That is, he had to choose between Sanskrit, French, or German. So he came and asked me, Mama, what should I be doing? I told him that I'll tell you the pros and cons of each and every language. And now finally, it would be your decision what you want to go ahead with. I told him everything and he said that, okay, Mama, I think I would go with Sanskrit because I'm quite comfortable with Hindi. So I think I'll be able to manage Sanskrit also. And then I was like, okay, if it is your decision, go ahead with it. 3 to 4 days in the Sanskrit class, he came home crying and he said, Mama, I don't think I'll be able to do it पता नहीं क्या कराती रहती है मैम, पठती पठत पठंती, नर नरो नरा, even I don't know, and something I've learned from him only. So he was heartbroken and he told me, Mama, next week we have a PTM. So can you please go and discuss with the class teacher that I want to switch my language from maybe Sanskrit, I want to switch to French. I was like, okay, I'll go and discuss with your class teacher. You call it coincidence or what? I don't know. But the next day only, my son came home, and usually it's his routine that he goes to the washroom, cleans himself up, and then changes his clothes. But that day he came home and told me, Mama, COVID के time का sanitizer रखा हुआ है क्या? Those who don't understand English, I'll translate it into English also. Sorry, Hindi. I'll translate it to English. That do we have sanitizers at home? And I said, yes, we have a sanitizer, but why do you need a sanitizer? He said, the reason is I don't want to wash my hands today. I said, why? Because you know what? The teacher, my Sanskrit teacher, has given me a star and I want to show it to Dadi, Dadu, Chachi, Chachu, Papa. Papa would be coming home late night. I won't be able to show it to him if I wash my hands. I was like, okay. And then I just to tease him, I said that, okay, so in the PTM, do you want me and discuss it with your class teacher that you want to switch your language? What are you talking about, Mama? My Sanskrit teacher told me that just with a little effort, a little energy, we will be able to master this language. Don't you think the star is a proof of that? See, teachers, such a big decision. From I cannot do it, I want to change it, to with a little effort, with little hard work, I will be able to master this language. I get goosebumps whenever I discuss this with, I make sure that I discuss it with all the trainees that I get. This is the power of star. This is the power of smiley. This is the power of that positive clapping or virtual clapping, whatever you call it. And why I have taken such extra minutes to discuss this, because teachers, in the PPT, nobody would be reminding you that you have to use give applause button or you have to use the badge. कहीं पे भी लिखा हुआ नहीं होगा PPT में. You have to remember my words here. How Arman's life, my son's name is Arman, from not liking Sanskrit to, yes, I am sure I'll be able to master this language. So make sure that you use the stars button, give applause button, and the badges button. Okay, teachers, I hope you all are going to do that. Thank you, because nobody would be reminding you. Let me tell you again, kahin pe bhi it won't be mentioned that now give everything else is mentioned on the slides, but this won't be mentioned, but you have to remember the power of positive reinforcement and use it by yourself. Okay, now lower down your hands, everyone. Another question. When mother used the give applause button, when teacher used the give applause button, the mother was not present in the room. When mother entered the room, what did Divya Lakshmi do and why? Ridhima, go ahead. Ridhima.
Yes, ma'am. Can you repeat the question?
Okay, you raised your hand without listening to the question? No worries, I'll repeat.
I raised my hand earlier. I forgot to load it.
Okay, no worries. So in that case, I'll go to Vipra. Vipra, please answer it.
So when the mother entered into the room, teacher ensured that the mother knows about that Shaurya has earned the badge and the applause, and she even demonstrated how did he manage to get it.
Very good. She made sure. It's such an attractive feature of Planet Spa. The mother missed this feature. So she just didn't only tell the mother that Shaurya gave this, she also demonstrated it to make sure that this feature, the parents are aware of it. Very, very important. That is why in the beginning I mentioned that you'll have to give hats off to Divya Lakshmi. The mother was not there, but she made sure that the mother is aware of each and everything that is going on in the class. Sometimes even you guys would face this kind of situation. It's okay. Like, if the mother leaves the room for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, you can't pressurize them. No, ma'am, demo class means you have to sit here only 5 minutes, 10 minutes. We all get this kind of last minute emergencies. In that case, what you have to do is, whatever was covered, give a quick recap to the mother or the father who's there in the class. Okay. Please lower down your hands again, teachers. So that was game 1, just to introduce body language. Now coming to game 2, that is voice modulation.
So whenever you need any help in the next game, we will ask your mother to help you. Okay, Shaurya?
Mother should also know.
Don't worry, mother will be able to know everything. It's as simple as that. If the mother is stuck, the teacher will help the teacher mother. Yes. Okay, so let's continue, Shaurya. Okay, Shaurya. Now what we are going to do here is speak aloud. Okay. Now you're just, again, as we did the previous one, open your ears, listen to me carefully. Okay. Read the sentence loudly and clearly. Speak with full energy. Okay. Full energy is required. So,
Yes, ma'am.
yes. Let me show you the first example. This is, I run very.
Teachers, please notice that some of the words are highlighted. Notice that some of the words are highlighted in a different shade. Next slide, a different shade. Why that difference? Observe it. I'll be asking questions on that.
Fast. Now I've been loud on very. Okay. So can you tell me that same? I run very
fast.
Yeah, once again. I run.
I run very fast.
Very good. Very good. Now the first sentence here. Okay. We just did an example. Now can you try to do this on your own? Can you try?
I will beat you today.
This beat you means I will.
Teachers, please lower down your hands. It's a request. I mentioned that whenever the video is playing, your hand should not be raised.
Defeat you. Okay. Not the other beat. Okay. No violence. Right? So
That's what I was thinking.
I know you were thinking that. That's why I corrected you then and there. No, it's not violence. Okay. We are very much prone to peace, loving kind of people. Okay. We are prone to peace only. Right. So I will beat you today. Once again.
I will beat you today.
Yes. Now, let me go to the next sentence. Oh, can you see somebody is crawling there? I am slow.
Notice the
Now this
color.
is down. Okay, I'm not saying it aloud. I'm saying it slow, softly. Okay, Shaurya. I am. Can you try? I am
slow.
slow. Yeah.
Slow.
Okay. Now the next one. I have won the race.
I have won the race.
Very good. You got it. Very good. Now, what did we do? When we speak a word loudly and clearly, we tell how important that word is or how important it is. Okay, Shaurya? That is why when we are trying to be loud on a particular word or when we are trying to be clearly saying the word like slow, then what is happening? We are trying to show everybody that this is very important. Okay. Yes. Great. So let's go forward. You used your body parts to talk. Okay. Face and eyes, hands, voice. You remember from the beginning? We did the feeling part, we imitated it, then we used the hands, also there. Then we used the voice now, right, in the last game. Is it all clear to you?
Yes, ma'am.
Wonderful. So let's now learn about a new language. So, Shaurya, tell me how many languages do you all know?
I know Hindi.
Mm-hmm.
I know
Okay. So that was game 2, teachers. What happened in game 2? The teacher played game 2 to introduce voice modulation. Now, certain questions for you, teachers. Listen to my question and then raise your hands. And don't ask me to repeat your question again. Okay? My question is, the teacher did not use the vocabulary like emphasize on the words. She used something else. Why? What was those words and why? Prasika. Unmute yourself, Prasika.
She didn't use the word emphasize because obviously because of the age factor, the child could not understand it. She used colors instead. The reason being to show different expressions, different paces, different pauses as were needed.
Okay. Right now, nothing like pause and pace was introduced. It was just the pitch that is introduced to the learner. Correct?
Yeah, only the pitch.
Instead of emphasize, Vipra, which words were used by the teacher?
Important. Important.
Okay. When we say a word dash and dash, we tell you how important the word is. But what are those two words? Nancy, let's see if you know the answer.
She didn't use emphasize, but she said that you have to stress on that.
Stress also the child will not understand. If the child wouldn't understand stress, emphasize, the same things, please wave your hands, those who know the answer to this particular question. Kavya is the next one only. Kavya, please go ahead. She has also written it in the chat. Yes, Kavya.
Loud and clear to highlight the word where they have to be bold and stressed.
Very good, Kavya. See, teachers, you have to be very, very observant here. She didn't use the word emphasis. Why? Because the learner is very small. He might not understand what is the meaning of the word stress or emphasis. So she made it very simple that you have to be loud and clear to tell how important the word is. Thank you. Now my next question is, some of the words were highlighted in a shade of purple. Some of the words were highlighted in that yellowish, orangish shade. I don't know, like whatever it is. Darker shade, lighter shade. Why? Shaman.
Yes, ma'am. I think that was the first thing that I noticed when the video was on, the color ranges. And I think the color is directly proportional to the energy that we need in the particular word of the sentence. So when there are harder colors, like you mentioned purple, so it means a harder voice. You know, it's a darker color, the higher pitch. And when we use, when the teacher is using a softer color, pastel color, that color is mentioning that, you know, is directly putting into the mind of the student that you have to use a lower, softer tone or a softer pitch. So that is the difference, and it was quite creative.
Thank you. And you know, we have to again say kudos to our research and development team who has taken care of such minute things in the presentation. Darker shades, beat you, a higher pitch. Lighter shades, slow. To introduce this high pitch and low pitch, the darker shades and the lighter shades were used. Okay, great teachers. Another question for all of you. Please lower down your hands, everyone. If you have noticed, this has been a trend. Yesterday also we saw this. Today also we saw this. That the first two slides, the teacher read it out and asked Shaurya to repeat after her. But as she comes to the third or the fourth slide, she asked Shaurya, can you try and read it by yourself? Why do you think this is done? Ketki. Was it just a coincidence or was it done deliberately? Ketki, please go ahead.
Ma'am, could you please repeat the question?
Ketki, please lower down your hand. Rima, please, can you give me the answer?
Ma'am, because she wants now to tell that boy, the Shaurya, the learner, that you read. She want to know that her vocabulary or the English, and made him to be little confident with the speaking skill, and then to have the reading and little bit more stress, because first she read it, then tell Shaurya to read. Now she want little this to Shaurya to get open up and to read with the little publicly speaking, that skill, little confidence, little things she want to be go further against it.
Okay. Rima, but why little so many times? Don't you think just to give the confidence? Why little confidence? Just to give the confidence to the learner. Correct? One thing. And second thing, to evaluate. Okay. But teachers, here more than confidence and to evaluate, there is one more reason that I'm looking forward to. Rima Arora, can you please highlight that?
Yes, ma'am. I think she just wanted to make the child comfortable, because when we initialize the class, we cannot say a child just start speaking right from the starting of the class. She just set an example for the child by speaking herself, that now child is a part of a class and enjoying the class. He is comfortable enough to speak now. So I think that is the reason. Now child will surely speak. But
Very
if we are
good.
saying a child to speak from, like, when we are initiating the class in just start of the class, I think child will not be able to speak from very starting.
Very, very good. Rima, that first she made the child comfortable. But now, Tabinda, what's the harm? As an educator, I can read the sentences and ask Shaurya to repeat after me for all the slides. Can't I do that, Tabinda?
No. Good morning, ma'am. That way the student won't get comfortable. He won't get used to what he has to do. More so, he won't get any experience in what he has to do further. He will start somewhere, that is then only he will reach somewhere. If we are not going to give him any opportunity to speak somewhere, then he will never be able. He will be like, okay, teacher is speaking, let her speak. More so, if we will speak and let him listen only, at some point of time he will just zone out and won't be even aware what's happening in the class. So to
Thank
include him
you so much, Tabinda. See, teachers, our objective in the class is to make the learner independent. We cannot spoon feed the child. Yes, 1 or 2 slides to make him comfortable and everything. But ultimately, our objective in the session is to make him a little confident. Correct? Like somebody mentioned. But not little confident, but to make him confident enough. So here, teachers, are you aware of the scaffolding method? Anybody who's aware of the scaffolding method? If you know the reason, keep your hand raised. If you don't know, lower down your hands. What is scaffolding in education? Sakshi.
I'm sorry, I was trying to lower my hand. I have no
Okay,
idea
no
what
worries,
that
no
is.
worries. Mercy, what is scaffolding?
It is like initially we give temporary support to them and then we make them independent. Like, right? Am I up to the point?
Yes, yes, very good, Mercy. See, scaffolding is nothing but providing support and guidance to your learners, but slowly and gradually removing that support to make your kids independent. But whenever you feel that your child is struggling, it should not be like, okay, I've done my job. You have to provide that support again. Like a very good example of scaffolding to understand this concept is go back to the days when somebody taught you how to cycle. Cycling, correct? Somebody used to hold it, like maybe your father taught you, your mother taught you, or your brother taught you, whatever may be the case. वो पीछे से साइकिल पकड़ के रखते थे. But if they would have hold the cycle throughout, do you think you would learn how to cycle? No. You would be dependent on your brother or your mother. Ki nahi, if you remove this support, I'm going to fall down. So slowly and gradually they removed this. But when they saw that you were wobbly or you were about to fall down, they would again come back and hold your cycle. Same thing. This is something that you have to do with your learners. Give them the support and guidance. If you think, slowly start removing it. If they are able to cope up with it, great. Remove it even further. But if you feel they are struggling, again giving them the support. It should not be like, ki, haan, I've removed the support. Now go ahead and do whatever you want to. I've done my job. No. Constant support and guidance according to the learning ability of the kids should be provided to the kids. Thank you so much. Now, again, we are going to go to the third part. First part. Okay, who would like to tell me what was the first part that we have covered? Shireen, first segment.
It was context setting.
And what happened in context setting, Shireen?
Introduction happened. Introduction happened. The educator gave her introduction. Then then the child and the mother gave the introduction, and then they played game 1.
That was the second part. In context setting, it was just both the parents setting
Both the parents,
and
yeah,
the
both the
introduction
parents,
round.
yeah,
That was
introduction
the
happened.
ice-breaking round. Okay.
Ice-breaking round.
Arya Mehta. Second part. What was in the second part?
Ma'am, second part there was game 1 and game 2.
Okay. So Vinny, game 1 targeted which skill?
Game 1 was all about body language, learning body languages.
Shweta, game 2?
Voice modulation.
Voice modulation.
To
Thank
emphasize
you.
on voice.
Richa, now we are coming to part number 3. What is part number 3 or segment number 3?
Part number 3 is, I think, storytelling.
Okay, yes, it is storytelling or story time. Rather, we address it as story time. So here, lower down your hands, teachers. See, I'll be playing the video. There would be animation. Please practice it because I can stop at any particular slide and I can ask any of the candidates to read that slide using the right emotions and the right hand gestures that are used in the story. So be prepared for it. I'm going to start the third segment, that is story time. Oh, sorry. Before that, there is the debrief. That is the introduction that we are going to master new language in 30 minutes. Remember? Body language in 30 minutes. That part is missing. I'll just play this video.
A little bit of French.
Oh, good.
I know English.
Wow.
That's all.
3 languages, right? What about Miss Susham? How many languages do you know?
Almost 7 to 8.
Wonderful. Can you name them?
I know first English, Hindi, then Marathi, Gujarati, and my own language Himachali, Punjabi,
yes,
and bit of Bhojpuri because my in-laws are from UP, so I'm bit of that.
Okay.
And I understand Tamil.
Okay.
Malayalam I don't know because it's very difficult to learn. So I didn't.
Okay. Okay, I'm a Malayali actually.
And that's why I said girl because you asked me about Malayali, so I don't have
Yes. I was just hoping that you would know Malayalam also. Yeah.
some words here and there because when we talk to Chechi in school,
Yeah. Yes.
and Kannada also I understand.
Oh,
but it's long
great.
back.
Yeah.
So long back. So
That's great.
I did try to learn Malayalam because it's very difficult, so I didn't even press myself. So I didn't.
Maybe in a year or two you will do that also.
I'm here in the Kochi last 5 years.
Oh,
So I have completed 5 years, my 6th year.
Oh, I see. Okay.
And good thing is in Kochi, actually in Kerala, people know Hindi and English.
Yes.
So there's not much trouble. And when I was in Chennai, so people, they would respond except Tamil.
Ah.
So because I know we have to.
Yes.
That's a
That's true. Okay. So, Shaurya, what we are going to do today, we are going to learn a new language in 30 minutes. My God. Unbelievable, right? Can you guess that language, Shaurya? You have been using it for many years. And this language is more important than the language you speak. Any idea what that language is?
English.
Okay, you feel it is English? Oh no, it is language of body, Shaurya. As we put it, the body language, yes. Okay.
You mean sign language.
Oh, it's not sign language actually, it is different. But language of body is more correct. Okay, sign language is yet another form of communication. Okay. Yes. So now what do we do with language of body means what?
Ketki, you have raised your hand. Anything that Okay, she's lowered her hand now.
What is it exactly? You use face and eyes, like what we did, at the beginning when we were conveying the feeling. You remember?
Yes.
Yes. What about hands? Did you use the hands? You remember all that? Yes. Voice?
Okay, so that was a debrief where the teacher has created the excitement that we are going to master a new language in 30 minutes. And the new language that she's talking about is, of course, the body language. Now, coming to story time. Muskan, you have raised your hand. Anything that I can help you with? Then lower down your hand, please. Thank you. Here we go, head teachers. Now, listen to me very carefully. There is a single story. First half of the story, the teacher would be again concentrating only on body language. Second half of the story, voice modulation. Again, we know the reason why too many skills introduced at a time might confuse the learner. So first half of the story, only body language. Second half, voice modulation. So first we are going to see part 3A story time using the face and hands and eyes. That is the body language. Let's watch.
The language of body. Are you ready? Face and eyes.
I am ready.
Yes. Once again, are you ready?
I am ready.
I want more energy. I am ready.
I am ready.
Yes, that's like the boy I know. The Shaurya I know. Yes. Okay, Shaurya, so now you read this line. What is given there at the top?
The rabbit loved eating carrots.
Very good. So let's go forward. Now, oh, what is there? Can you read it out?
The rabbit and the tortoise.
Yes, the rabbit and the tortoise. Okay. Now, what we are going to do is, when we are saying this story, you're going to use the hands. Okay, I will show you how to use it while we are saying the story as we go ahead. Okay. Now, use your hands while reading the story. Okay. And if you need lifelines, your mother is there. I'll help your mother and your mother will help you. Okay. I don't think you will need it though. You're very smart. Come on.
Teachers, please observe. Animations are there on the slide. Make sure that the animations that are there on the slide, even you use the same gestures. If you contradict, the child would be confused. So whatever is there on the slide, you have to follow the same thing. I would love it if you, practice it. And if you have any hesitations, I'll be doing it with all of you. So let's see.
So Shaurya, we are going to use the hands. Once upon a time, there was a rabbit. Come on, do it and tell me that same. Read it
Once upon a time, there was a rabbit.
Your rabbit looks like something else. Come on, let me see that. Yeah. Yes. Good, Shaurya, good. Okay, now. Wow, what happened here? The rabbit loved eating carrots. Come on, show it to me.
The rabbit
Okay.
loved eating carrots.
Wonderful. You still remember how to show rabbit also. You added that. Oh.
This slide, teachers, first please write it down on a piece of paper. He used to shout, I run very fast. No one is as fast as me. Why I'm asking you to write it down? I'll be removing the screen and you will be asked to do that. And this time, teachers, first the male participants would be getting a chance. So male participants, please pay attention. You'll be raising your hands and you'll be doing this for all of us. I'm going to play this.
Very smart, okay? Yes. Now, he used to shout, I run very fast. No one is as fast as me. Yes. Over to you, Shaurya.
He used to shout, I run very fast. No one is as fast as me.
Yes. Wonderful.
Okay. So now I'm going to stop sharing my screen and I want the male participants to raise their hands. I shouldn't be calling out the names. All the male participants, please raise your hand. Ishan, raise your hand. Rosheen Gandhi, please raise your hand. Not this hand, Rosheen. Please raise your virtual hand. Who else is there? Amit from Bangalore, please raise your hand. Why do I need to take out the name of the participants? Please raise your hand. Junaid, raise your hand. Rohit, raise your hand. Okay. Again, what happened? Rajni, please lower down your hand. Still, I haven't received the participants. What happened? Who else are there? Teachers, please help me to locate the male participants. Junaid Mustaq. What's wrong? Please raise your hand. Waiting for you.
Rishab.
HP sir, Pandey sir, please raise your hand. Not this hand, the virtual hand, sir. You need to raise the virtual hand from your screen. Not this hand, sir. Yeah, you need to raise your virtual hand. Okay. So let's see it, how the male participants, they do it. The lines are, have you written down the lines, Ishan? Tell me. Yes, you have done that. So he used to shout, I run very fast. No one is as fast as me. Please attempt this for all of us. Imagine I'm your learner.
Okay, sure. So he used to run very fast and he used to say, no one. No. Wait a second. He used to shout, I run very fast.
He used to shout. I'll do it once for all of you teachers. Please observe it. He used to shout, I run very fast. No one is as fast as me. Try, Ishan. And I know you can do it.
He used to shout and he used to shout, I run very fast and no one is as fast as me.
Good job, Ishan. Lovely job. Loved it. Rosheen, your turn, please.
Right, I'll give it an attempt. So he used to shout. Sorry, I'll go again. He used to shout, I run very fast. No one runs as fast as me.
Oh my God, you guys are killing it. Killing the expressions, the hand gestures, everything. Great job, Rashid. Rohit, your turn, please.
He used to shout, I run very fast, and no one runs as fast as me.
Oh my God, where were you guys? Why were you not participating actively? You guys are, again, I would say, doing a great job. Junaid, your turn.
He used to shout, I run very fast. No one is faster than me.
I would love to be a student in your class, Jeanette. I love the energy, the smile on your face. Great, great job, Jeanette. Pandey sir. Unmute yourself, Pandey sir. So you need to unmute yourself. So there's a mic button. You need to unmute yourself first.
He used to shout, I want very fast. I want very fast. No one is as fast.
Good job, teachers. I want all the female participants out here to give a big round of applause to the male participants. Now, one question. Rohit, Rushin, Ishan, why do you think I asked the male participants to do this activity? Anybody would like to tell me how it has helped you, or has it really helped you? Anybody who would like to share their experience? Ishan, go ahead.
So generally, female participants or female teachers are much more expressive than the male ones.
But after this activity, do you think you can give them a cutthroat competition?
I don't think that a cutthroat competition would be coming from my side, but yeah, I can try to compete on equal grounds.
Very good. Not to be perfect, but to be a better version of yourself. Ishan loved it. And you know, teachers, usually the male participants, they have this doubt, or they're a little skeptical whether we would be able to do it or not. But Junaid, do you think you'll be able to do it?
Yes, ma'am, absolutely.
Absolutely. And that is why I asked the male participants, and thank you once again for participating actively. Once again, kudos to everyone out here. Teachers, it's 11:21. We would continue the story after the break. We all know the rules. We'll log out from this session link, immediately join the next session link, and the session would start at 11:31. Okay, exact 10 minutes. So I'll take your leave from here, teachers. Bye-bye. Waiting for you in the next session.